leadership part of myself, I found a way to come back from, because I had the tools, the certain tools, what had me be a champion in the ring. What I realized though was those traits that I had, which had me succeed in that violent arena. I was
Yeah.
aggressive, domineering, selfish, inconsiderate. I was always right, rah. Then that worked as a fighter,
Yes.
but it didn't work in my marriage. Ask my ex-wife, she'll tell
Yes.
you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had to unlearn those traits, but they were embedded into me from 8 years of age as a kid. And that's,
Yes.
I thought I had to be that way all the time, but I didn't realize, oh, that's a part of me, but maybe there are other parts of me. And that's the work that I've been doing now for over 20 years is looking at and considering and studying and exploring who Billy the Boxer is. Because that was it for me. When I retired from boxing, it's like, who am I then? Who am
Exactly.
I now?
You've identified with Billy the
Yeah,
Boxer for your whole life, and all of a sudden you take that away, you don't know who to be. And it's all an identity. I work with lots of people. I worked with you right at the beginning of that whole thing when you
yeah,
wanted to do public speaking. Do you remember? You came into my living room. I couldn't stop you jumping up and down when you were doing your talking. You were like jumping up and down. I said, Billy, you're not in the ring. Come on, you're talking to people. There's like an unprogramming of that from identifying with oneself as that, although that's useful. And I'm sure you can leverage that promotion and people know you, and there's this new world that you're in now, and I'm very happy that you're successful in what you're doing. What would you say to some boxers or other sports people? They were there, super great, and now they're not doing it, and they kind of don't know where they are. I understand it happens a lot. You hear these guys washed up, bankrupt, and look at Tyson. He just came
yeah,
back, but it's kind of
yeah,
like a paid
yeah.
fight, you know what I mean, to get him some money. He was really down for a long time. What do you say to guys going through that?
So I work with, like I say, business owners, those kind of guys, mainly maybe middle-aged guys, not necessarily. I'm
Hmm.
working with a client, he's 31, got his own business. And I'm all about performance. So they're running their businesses. I don't get involved as like per se in their business, but my belief is if you're operating with integrity at your highest level, you're looking after yourself, that's going to impact your business. So then it's getting people to consider how they are is not who they are and how they're operating. Because a lot of the guys who come to me they're struggling. They're very
Yeah,
successful business people.
yeah,
Amazing. They're amazing. What they've achieved and what they're doing, but they're just not quite fulfilled, happy, satisfied. Where are you on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being knocked out on the canvas, KO'd, and 10
yes,
feeling like the champion of the world. So it's
yes.
kind of just as a gauge. I know it's a made up thing that people talk about, but I mean, this week I had a guy, when he started, he was a 3 out of 10. And last week he was a 10 out of 10. When somebody experiences that for themselves, that's just beautiful for me. It's like, wow, you
Yeah,
you actually feel 10 out of 10. And
yeah,
that's a form of expression. So then
yeah.
if they're operating in their life, he was a 3 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. If he's 8, 9, 10 out of 10, can you imagine the difference that's going to make to his business, to his
Totally.
marriage, with his kids, to his
Yeah.
everywhere? That's what I love doing. And I've got, yeah, how to live a 10 out of 10 life. I've got a recorded webinar that I've done for that. And it's getting all the stuff that's in the way
Out of the
such
way.
that they can experience it.
Yeah, man. Good. Very good. Transform the business owner, you transform the business. They are the lid
And that's,
on what's possible.
we're speaking the same language.